KWMC 1490 presents The Huddle, the show where we debate local, collegiate, and professional sports. We invite you to call us at the studio at 830-775-3544 or 775-3591, or drop a comment on our live Facebook stream to express your views and opinions on our topics on The Huddle. So now, ready? Break.
Comenzamos, and good evening, ¿cómo estamos todos? Like everybody, welcome to the Huddle, Del Rio's first sports program. And they were telling me, they're like, Quiz Junior, how long do you have with the Huddle? And through the magical time of radio and COVID and everything, yeah, gracias a Dios, we're passing at a year y cacho. Yeah. A year and like 2 months. So
your anniversary ya pasó, ¿no?
Ya pasó, we didn't even, it just flew by. Ni fiesta nos dieron ni nada, Michael. ¿Qué le parece? But definitely, time definitely to plan one. And okay, ¿qué me están diciendo? Oh, okay, cool. They're leaving it. Great program we have for you guys. First and foremost, thank you guys for tuning in with us this afternoon. Not only on your radio airwaves of 1490 AM, but also the visual waves. The visual way of Facebook and YouTube. So also special thanks to all our sponsors, Buffalo Wings and Rings, your Ashley Home Store. How can we forget about our brother Daniel? He said he was busy, no pudo venir. Obviously, Daniel's Barbershop, where you could get faded. Get that faded look for this weekend at Daniel's Barbershop. Also, Adrenaline Paintball. If you're looking for something, enjoy this great weather that we have right now. Ya que se fue el frito, lo dejó perfecto. Get out there. Make Fortnite a reality. At Adrenaline Paintball. Ya es mucho del juego ese on Xbox. Go make it for real. Adrenaline Paintball there with Mr. Palacios can make it happen. But good evening, and welcome, Michael. I'm glad you were able to make it today.
Yeah, man. I missed the last couple shows, but we've been having some fun doing Ram football, man. So,
so a lot, and that's what we are going to touch on is your Rams. That is our first topic of the day that we have here. And like I said, don't be hesitant. Drop us a comment on the stream there, and let us know how you think they're doing. Obviously, you know we haven't punched a W. We haven't punched a W in our chart there, but there was life. There was life, at the fourth quarter where we were over there with the Warriors. So,
yeah, definitely.
Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely last week's game. Started off kind of slow. They didn't start off the way they wanted to. I think as the game went on, they made that change at quarterback there, and the offense kind of moved the ball a little bit better in the second half. Obviously, the other team was putting out their second and third string guys, but anytime you go up against these San Antonio teams, even their second and third string guys are good.
Good.
So, I really liked what we saw at the end of the game last week. It gives them something to build on. I know we talked about to the coach after the game, and he said they had a lot of stuff to work on. They're going to practice hard this week and get ready for LBJ tomorrow night here at the Walter Lieberman Stadium.
Our first home game. Now, to give you guys my little opinion, remember, this is my opinion, no affiliation to the radio station or the management of KWMC 1490. Dang, I almost sounded like an actual spot, right?
The actual spot for the fast forward
at the very end. Almost sounded like it, so definitely. We all saw, obviously now that you guys can catch it for your eyes, there on YouTube and Facebook, mostly on YouTube that we did the other game. But I did see, a couple mistakes from that quarterback. And let's be honest, not to criticize, but it might be the lack of the actual ball handling and training that you're used to maybe getting over the summer. No two-a-days. Obviously, that didn't happen at all this year. Everything felt rushed. Maybe could that contributed towards his performance? I don't know. Word out in the street there is that Mr. Mendez, is not playing QB no more. I think they're going to be starting Vic But he'll be starting.
Victor Medina.
Yes.
We had an opportunity to talk to his dad after the game.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're just happy he had the opportunity to play. But he came in there and he showed poise in the pocket. He wasn't afraid to throw the ball deep. He wasn't afraid to take a couple of hits. Even when he was about to get hit, he got rid of the ball right on time. He made a lot of smart decisions at the end of that game there. So I look forward to see what he can do tomorrow night. It's unfortunate that Matthew had to decide to leave the team, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're high school kids.
Yeah.
This just might not be for him. Like I said, I don't know. I don't want to speak for him. I don't know what he's thinking. I definitely don't want to put him down because again, they're just high school kids.
Just high school kids.
But he made the decision he made, and hopefully Vic can lead this offense and lead this team to a W tomorrow. And the defense, man, the defense played really well. They got stuck in some bad field position last week for the Warriors.
Yes, the Warriors. Yeah.
And
I mean, we could never even cross into their territory for most of the first half.
For the first three quarters, we didn't get to their side of the field. Actually, we did score a touchdown in the third quarter, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first half we didn't
on
move
a
the ball very well.
kickoff.
Yeah,
On
it was
a
a
kickoff.
run back by
Yeah.
Jovan West, I believe. But yeah, I mean, the special teams came up big. The defense came up big, as big as they could given the field position. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. I know the coach is getting them ready. I didn't have an opportunity to talk to any players this week.
Yeah, just
because of my other work schedule.
But
I mean, I look forward to talking to some parents tomorrow, some other players after the game, maybe even before the game. Hopefully, we can get maybe an interview before the game.
Yeah, we'll have a great pregame there where you guys can obviously, we'll be broadcasting your Rams football on YouTube definitely, and you could hear it live here on 1490. I know I'm gonna miss all the fan base. They're gonna throw us on the visiting side, but that's where they threw us at. So I'm definitely gonna miss being around with the crowd with you guys that showed such great hospitality for us. At the Warriors, what was that? Cornerstone. At Cornerstone, I loved it.
The stadium was pretty legit.
It was pretty legit.
Jumbotron on the field and good sound system, good video equipment. They're showing some pretty good little plays. Yeah. Something our school district can probably take notes from. I'm not trying to call anybody out.
Just take notes.
I know, like at our game tomorrow night, we're not having any concession stands or anything like that, so come prepared. Back over in San Antonio, they had food trucks lined up, CC's Pizza lined up, so
everything.
Again, notes that the school district can probably take. And
those are on mentions. We'll just leave it at that.
Those are
SFD, RCISD. Those are just mentions. We're not throwing shade at you guys.
Like Javier said, that's my opinion. Not the opinion of the radio station.
Of the radio station, lo que sea. But when it comes back, when little Vic and took the offense, and just me watching it, and I'm probably you guys also there on YouTube, I felt there was a better command of the squad, the team itself. It looked like an actual veteran quarterback maintaining it. I mean, that to me, that I was just looking, not because I talked to his dad or his dad, said, he did throw an interception, and I did say that. I'm like, what do you think is going through his head right now that? His first game, he threw that interception. I mean, is he going to shake it off? He goes, yeah, he's been waiting for it. And guess what? He got him some solid downs. Yeah. Now, you do make a point. That was the second stringers, but even at that, they're still big boys there.
They're still big boys there, man. And like you said, you're calling him Little Vic, man. He's not. He's little. He's short, but he didn't play little.
That nickname, he didn't play little.
He didn't play little. He played, like you said, he took command of the huddle. Even when he came off the field, he was there clapping, hyping the team up, trying to get them, into it. And a lot of the guys had their head hanging down because they were losing, 41-7 or whatever the score was. But he was there clapping his hands, hyping them up, trying to get them in the, get them back in the zone so they can come out and make those plays. And they came out, they ran a good, like a 4 or 5 minute drive, like almost 13 plays to get that last touchdown.
Yeah, and I mean, more than anything, they were catching the ball.
Yeah, the receivers came up big. They were catching some. And Victor has a strong arm.
Did you see that deep ball was?
He threw a good deep balls. He threw some quick short passes that were fast passes that, NFL guys, you see them and they clap and they go through their hands, and these receivers are catching them. Again, I think that tomorrow too we'll see Aiden Huerta, the running back, have a better game. He had a good game against Legacy the first week. The second game kind of rough because of the defense they were playing, but I look for him to have a big game tomorrow too. And the special teams play definitely got better. The punting definitely got better. The coverage got better. So these teams, of course, these first two teams they played they're not district games. They don't necessarily don't matter because they're not going to affect their playoff seeding or anything like that. So the real games begin tomorrow. And we're going to see. We've already seen them improve from one game to the next game. So all we got to do is see them improve, keep improving on a week-to-week basis to get to the goals that they want to do and making the playoffs and advancing far in the playoffs.
And this is I need to remind everybody tuning in. Also, this is the military and first responders pink out. So those attending the game that were privileged enough to get some tickets before they got sold out. And I think that the theme of this game is going to be pink. So not only do the ladies wear pink, but men wear pink too.
Hey, and definitely wear your blue and throw some pink on it, and support both the Rams and the pink is to support the Women's Cancer Month. And also, I mean, like you said, the first responders and then the police department and the fire department, all the frontline workers from all this COVID stuff that they're going to show appreciation for before and during the game.
Do you think because we're at home might motivate for us to get that W and drive now, having the home crowd now, those student athletes having their parents in the seating, having the cheerleaders, having that drum line in the whole seating area might help us out. I think
for sure. I mean, it's definitely gonna make a huge difference. One, there's no long ride home for everybody to, when you get to Del Rio and everybody's already asleep and everybody's already, nobody wants to talk about the game because you just lost. But if you win, you hear about it right away after the game. You get to go home with your family. You talk about the game. If you lose, you hear that too. So that alone should be motivating that they don't want to lose this game. Second thing is they want to get off to a good start in district. So there's a first district play. This could definitely set them up to have a good season to get this win. LBJ plays a different kind of offense that they've played. The other two teams that they played this season. So I don't see a big scoring game for LBJ, but they can run the ball. They have some capable receivers, so they're definitely capable of scoring points. But we'll see because I know we have a really good defense. So
that defense rocks. That defense rocks, and it showed. In that punt return, it shows that we got speed.
Oh yeah.
Given the right blocks, we got speed.
And even that he ran I think 5 yards to the left, and then he cut back and reversed the field, and that's where he made his breakthrough.
Yeah.
That all happens because of the blockers in front of him. So that special teams play definitely got better from the first game to the second game. So we just need to see those little improvements like that on the third game, and they'll definitely come up with the W, I think.
One of and I'm going to mention this obviously because one of KWMC's own, it might be joining the team now too. I think they reached out to Memo Jr.
Okay.
For punter and field goal kicker.
Okay.
I think he did practice. He is at practice today and practice yesterday. Now we'll see him on the field. I'm not sure how many practices he needs to get in with the team, but that is one area that we do need to improve in.
Yeah, the punts have been kind of they call it like that rugby style punt. Yeah, they've been kind of too high and not far enough. And
too slanted too.
Yeah, and again, I mean, not to bring anybody down, but there definitely needs to be an improvement on the punting play, especially if
we're punting as much like we're punting right now.
Yeah, well, when you get deeper into the playoffs and stuff, where you might not get a first down every time, or you might have to be punting the ball more. Definitely need to help your defense with the better field position.
Yeah, that is one there that I was excited to hear whenever the Memo said, "Hey, guess what, Junior?" I said, "What?" He's like, "Hey, they contacted Memo. You know how Memo he played soccer for all those years and has that strong leg that they said, hey, we need a punter and a field goal kicker." I said, "Well, what's he waiting for?"
For real.
We have a helmet at the station.
Give him the helmet.
Give him that one. Dale, what's he waiting for? So Memo did tell us he did participate. Now, if he will play this game, I don't know. I'm hoping, obviously, I think you got to get a couple of game practices in, no?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Only customary before you
got to get comfortable with the line and with the holders and all that stuff. So I'm sure they've been working on it.
Make sure they put them laces out.
Oh, yeah.
Laces out for sure. That is one of those. But definitely, everybody tune in. We'll be there. We will be there. We'll give you guys a little short pregame. Obviously, everybody's going to want to know the game. We'll be there. Tune into it at 7 on YouTube. We'll share our link on our Facebook page where you guys can definitely share it, like it, please. Guys, the more you guys do that, the better it is for us. Gets to say, hey, man, we want KWMC to keep broadcasting, doing what you guys do best. That's what you guys out there, by doing that, sends a million words and likes to the school district, to the superintendent to keep us doing what we're doing. But we're going to go to some quick commercial breaks and come back with, before I even go to commercial breaks, I need to mention this. Halloween at Buffalo Wings and Rings, kids eat free.
Yep.
Costume and everything. You can walk in there, do what you need to do. Since there's not trick-or-treating, my one excuse, I can take all the Snickers of all of my kids. And you know what? I'm going to be 100% honest. Then my kids went to the Border Federal thing they were doing.
Yeah.
My wife said that and I know I did a video too, and I saw some little bite-sized Snickers. Either my kids get on that right now, or when Daddy comes home,
they gotta pay the candy.
They gotta pay. So definitely remember, guys, the Halloween kids eat free at Buffalo Wings and Rings. But you're gonna hear some more great specials that they have there. So definitely stay tuned for more Huddle. We'll be right back.
Kids, the real Fortnite or Call of Duty experience? Well, Adrenaline Paintball Pro Shops and Paintball Park is now open and taking reservations for private parties, birthday parties, and tournaments. And enjoy the night with Craze UV Paintball, also offered in Jelly Ball low-impact guns. Call Robert and his staff at 432-664-1493 or stop by 68 East Las Chispas Road past Laughlin Air Force Base. So get the kids out of the house and have fun at Adrenaline Paintball Pro Shops and Paintball Park.
Looking for something different for lunch or dinner? Well, Buffalo Wings and Rings has new menu items available now, like the Korean Chicken Ringer, Drunken Tenders, Sam Adams Beer Cheese Chips, and the Drunken Chicken Ringer. Come dine in with us at 3600 Veterans Boulevard. We offer curbside and takeout by calling 830-778-1297. We are voted Best Wings, Best Margaritas, and Coldest Beer in Del Rio. Join us today at Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Puro tacuache, vamos a quemar las llantas,
Don't know where to go, cuh? Go to Arkwright Welding and Truck Accessories, where they got wheel and tire packages, lift kits, performance accessories, Linex certified installers, also custom grill guards. Hit them up at Highway 90 West in Del Rio or give them a call at 830-774-6058 with 3 major ways to purchase with no interest until 4 months. That's 4 months, 0 interest on all purchases. So get those tires burning, cuh, and go to Arkwright Welding and Truck Accessories.
If your refrigerator, washer, or dryer are not working right, Big Dave's Repair. Now open with repair service on ice makers, washers, dryers, microwaves, water heater, range oven, and many other appliances. Give Big Dave's Repair a call. 830-719-2234, 4214 Veterans Boulevard, just before the Y. Authorized dealers of many brand appliances. There's only one name to remember, Del Rio, Big Dave's Repair, for all your appliance repair needs.
Get that fresh cut to beat the summer heat. Come visit me at Daniel's Barbershop, Del Rio's only traditional barbershop. From Radio 313-7.
Del Rio, right on the price, right on the corner, 2300 Veterans Boulevard. Take advantage of a 2020 Nissan Altima 2.5S, or how about a 2019 Nissan Rogue SV, or how about a 2020 Nissan Titan Pro 4X, or a 2020 Nissan Sentra SV. And if you're not looking for a new car, remember they've got their used car department. Also, if you're not looking to buy a car but you'd like to sell your car, Brown Nissan will do that too. Just give them a call at 775-0566 or visit them at 2300 Veterans Boulevard. You can also take a look at their inventory at brownnissandelrio.com. Brown Nissan of Del Rio, reminding everybody to please mask up.
United Medical Centers is proud to announce the addition of Mrs. Patricia Gomez, certified family nurse practitioner, to the United Medical Centers family of healthcare providers. She practices family medicine and is eager to serve the Del Rio community's healthcare needs. Schedule your appointment at the South Main Street office by calling 830-774-5534. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
The SFDR CISD is providing meals for students for this fall 2020. Breakfast and lunch is served from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the following school locations: Garfields, North Heights, Lamar, Ruben Chavira, Dr. Lonnie Green, and Calderon. You will need to provide a student ID for each student. This free meal service is for students of the SFDR CISD. For any questions, you can call 830-778-4178. And remember, together we are better.
Your Ashley Home Store, located here in Del Rio, has a semi-annual sale with up to 25% off or 48 months special financing with your Ashley Advantage card. So this is the time for a new dining room, living room, or kitchen set. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic beds. Your Ashley Home Store, located at 504 East 10th Street, or give them a call at 830-775-1508. Ashley Home Store. This is home. All right, we're back, and you know what? I know we're supposed to be switching off to our new theme, but we got some great news coming into the studio regarding Ram football on our pregame and in-game. One of our local one of our sponsors of Ram football from Lou's Wood Fire Pizza is going to be joining us live on the huddle right now, saying that hopefully we can get him on there, que conteste es otra cosa. I did tell him it was going to be around 6:30, so ojalá que ya se peinó o algo, Don Lou. Si no, we'll give him a try. Ahí está. No.
What up?
You know, Don Lou, if you want to kick on your camera there, please, sir.
What's up, brother?
How's it going? You're gonna kick on that camera so the people of Del Rio get to see Don Lou of Lou's Wood Fire Pizza?
I'm right here.
Ay merito, Stas. You're live on the stream on the huddle. Now, I need to share this great information with the people of Del Rio. We are going to Lou's Wood Fire, not only a great sponsor of Ram football and KWMC 1490, but what are you going to do for the people of Del Rio tomorrow? I think you got something planned out for him, don't you?
He's got a little hot
He
chocolate.
has one of those chocolate bombs going.
Yeah, well, I had to prepare myself. On the radio.
Híjole. What do we got going on, Don Lou, tomorrow?
What do we got? You guys are coming by?
Yes, sir.
We're giving you out more than 50 free pizzas for you to give out at the games.
Damn.
Or is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, I think that's what we talked about. Did the people in Del Rio hear that right? That are live on YouTube and Facebook. That means Don Lou of Lou's Wood Fire Pizza. How many are you gonna give away again?
50.
Hijo su. 50. That is no joking around. 5-0. That's tomorrow at the pregame. Definitely Don Lou as he sips his chocolate bomb. DBZ for life, brother. DBZ for life. Real quick, Don Lou, tell me what kind of style of pizza did you bring to Del Rio that everybody loves?
I went all the way to Staten Island to New York City to study Neapolitan style pizza. Throughout the years, I made my own style, so it's a New York style pizza with the Texas attitude. Because when I first opened, my recipes got flooded, and we had a little water accident in the bag, so I lost all my recipes. So everything we make is original. You know, we make our pizzas a nice brown, crispy, and it's always fresh. We make the dough every day. We cut our cheese every day. We make sauce every day. The only thing that's canned is maybe the olives and the artichokes. Everything else we prepare there at work.
Todo natural, all that you and my favorite, the chicken barbecue. You can't beat that.
Oh, yeah.
Let alone you started making some al pastor ones that you put your little twist on. You can't beat the Don Lou special there at Lou's Wood Fire Pizza. You also got an app. Come on, talk to us about that great app that you got.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter if you have Android or Apple. If you go to the Play Store or to the App Store, look for Lou's Wood Fired Pizza. If you download it and you've never ordered before, it's 20% off your first online order. Then that's carry out or delivery. If you live within city limits, we'll take care of you.
Damn. Phone number, brother. Phone number that people can hit you up for the ones that just want to talk to Don Lou himself and get some good advice there of the Don.
Well, I can't give out my personal number for the Chiquitos, but I'll give you out my business number. It's going to be 830-422-2150.
That's what I'm talking.
Sometimes sometimes we're busy when people are calling, so if you get a little message, just try again, and we'll get with you as soon as possible. But if you want to skip the lines, order through our app, and we'll get with you really fast. 15 to 20 minutes, your pizzas are ready.
That's what I'm talking about. But you know what I'm talking about more is how you heard it first here on KWMC on the Huddle. 50 pizzas to be given away in these home games that we're going to be giving away on these over the course of these 3 home games. So definitely that's a lot. Thank you very much. The Don himself, the one-wheeler border throughout the Del Rio that you can catch him. One-wheeling through Del Rio. Like I said, except with the Notion Spray, he has his gallon or his cup of hot chocolate.
Hey, if you don't get a pizza tomorrow, don't worry. We'll be giving out pizzas throughout the whole year to the radio station to give out. So if you don't get a chance tomorrow, don't worry. I promise you'll get a chance to get a pizza either for free or for 20% off. And then when Easter comes, we hide our eggs all over town.
Ooh,
so,
that's the
more
fun
than
one
welcome
there.
to always come by.
Appreciate it, brother. Remember, for us, stay tuned. Stay tuned for Don Lou going live with us tomorrow at noon at Lou's Wood Fire Pizza. Thank you, brother. Enjoy that chocolate bomb. It looks delicious. Chicken barbecue pizza all the way, and Goku Ultra Instinct mastered.
For everybody out there that's Lou's Wood Fire Pizza, we're located at 2409 Veterans Boulevard, next door to AT&T. Download our app or call us at 830-422-2150. And for everybody out there, I appreciate the business and the support. Del Rio local economy. Let's go up, baby, all the way up for the future, for our kids, and for the future generations.
All righty, brother. Thank you for joining us this evening here on the Huddle, brother.
Thank you.
All
You guys
right.
have a great day, and God bless.
All right, thank you. Dude.
50.
50.
I gotta get that cauliflower pizza though. I gotta get that cauliflower pizza though. Low
Yeah,
carb, baby.
but 50.
50.
Not joking around. He really went at. Now that one took me out of surprise because we were talking like 15-ish or so.
Maybe like 5 a game.
Five a game or algo, but he throws 50. Do you know who's winning here? The people of Del Rio, the people tuning in right now to us. You guys just missed it, but like I said, y'all can rewind it anytime later on your Facebook stream. But as our new topic, as you guys saw yesterday or the day before, the Dodgers won. As you feel, I'm not a fan of the Dodgers. But they won. Give it to them. It's been 30 cacho que
I think it was since 1988 that they had won a championship.
You know what? I got to give it to Urias. I did see his story this morning. So kudos to, him. Yeah, they said, I'm not sure if you look through social media, he posted there that they gave him a hard time because of his eye as a little kid.
Yeah.
But to make it where he's at now.
Yeah, the story was that he would never amount to anything because he wasn't able to see out of his eye or something, and God blessed him with a strong left arm, is what he was saying in the story, and he's able to make it and play for a world championship, man.
Yeah, it was, and like I said, I was hoping I would get to see a Cubs in there. I felt that they had, but that was long gone. There's always next year.
No, man, the thing that caught me off guard was when the Rays pulled out that pitcher.
Yeah, why did they do that?
He was on fire.
He was.
I have no idea. I mean, I would at least let him get into some trouble, but he was still hot. He was
like averaging like 98, 99, dude.
Yes, he still had at least 2 innings in him, and they pulled him early, and it came back to bite him in the butt. And it cost him a championship.
Once again, man, baseball managers making some decisions there, but like I said, pulling him out. I mean, I was shocked. I said, whatever. My wife is a big, hard Dodgers fan, like her dad. My dad's a Dodgers fan. So they were like, yeah. I'm like, I wanted this to go to 7 games.
Yeah.
Gives me something to watch.
Yeah.
Sure. So like I said, but more than shocking though, and more than shocking was Turner.
Yeah, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
So for those that don't know the story, Justin Turner played the game all the way through the 8th inning. He was notified that he tested positive for COVID-19, but they let him play until the 8th inning.
To the 8th inning.
He knew before the game that he had tested positive. And the coaches and the trainer said, okay, well, let's play and see how long, whatever. And then the league finally addressed it to them, so they pulled them out of the game, which is fine. That's their protocol. But then they win the championship, and he's coming out without a mask, celebrating, kissing his wife, like they're touching the trophy, they're handshaking, high-fiving everybody. I mean, that's kind of irresponsible on his part, but at the same time, it's a World Series championship. Like, he might not get back to have that opportunity again. You know what I mean? Like, as a professional athlete, you work your whole life to get to this point, and then for you not to be able to celebrate it, it's kind of weird. So I can understand why, but just a little bit irresponsible, like, on his part. You know what I mean?
On his part, but
I'm sure the NFL, the Major League Baseball is gonna fine him or do something.
Of course. But think about this. What I found even more interesting is whenever they gave Seager his MVP trophy, they interviewed the commish for MLB again, and they say, "We applaud you for doing this with not even a COVID case being reported." The announcer says that to MLB.
Yeah.
I am 100% sure the commish needs to know by now.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you pull out Turner in the 8th.
At that point, he already knew too. But
He knew.
I mean, to be honest, they've probably been covering him up throughout the season, the rest of the bubble or whatever they were doing. But I mean, because they had, what was the other team that got shut down for a while? The one from the Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. They got shut down for a little bit because they all kind of had a little outbreak.
No, the Marlins too.
Oh, the Marlins.
The
I'm sorry.
Marlins, yeah, the Marlins too. So that doesn't seem fair. Now, you guys can just go back and obviously look, just search it up on Google or how it was, but I didn't think it was right at all. Let alone holding the trophy.
Yeah.
Probably kissing the trophy.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see that, but
There's
I did.
all kinds of CDC regulations that were broken at that point. You know what I mean?
At one point he's taking a picture with the mask, or he's about to take a picture with the mask,
and then he rips it
and
off
then he rips it down
smile.
to smile.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Whenever they take that picture, he's sitting on the grass. The players are kind of away from him, but at the same time, you're still within 6 feet. Like,
yeah.
I get it. Like I said, I understand as an athlete, you want to celebrate because that's the thing that you've worked for all your life. A little irresponsible, you know what I mean? I think if somebody gets sick and God forbid somebody passes away, and it goes back to that, there's gonna be a big old scandal.
And let's throw it back a little bit to the NBA bubble. How strict were they? And just an example, how Zion Williamson had to attend. Was it a funeral?
Yeah.
I think he left the bubble, came back. He couldn't play till he had a certain amount of negative tests.
Yeah.
Even after
that's when they find the Rockets, was it the Houston Rockets, for players bringing people into the hotel or something
bring
like
into
that?
the hotel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they addressed it right there and then.
Yeah.
Now, MLB doing this in the 8th inning just because, 8th inning, they're gonna win.
I want to say it was just because it was a World Series, but because I think in the regular season, I think they would have shut it down. But I think just because, like I said, working all your life to get there, you might not have an opportunity to play in a World Series again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it sucks that there's a new World Series champion, and we're still talking about COVID-19. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we should be talking about how the Dodgers won the series in 6 games and the pitching and all this stuff, and we're talking about the
COVID.
Rona.
Yeah, I mean,
It's that Rona, man. She
won't go. I mean, Kershaw did a great job too.
Yep.
Kershaw did, but if you look on the side of that though, I think we're gonna get a whole lot. They'll get more. I would say, put on them if positive cases do come out of that.
Yeah.
Say, just an example, Corey Seager ends up getting it, or for some reason, they say, okay, so when they do their contact tracing, they'll be like, pues, ¿dónde fuiste? Who did you come in? Who were you in contact with there? And they'll be like, oh, pues.
Well, they say, sir, on October 27th, where were you? The World Series.
The World Series. What were we doing at the World Series? I just won it.
Yeah.
So definitely that is one thing that.
And I think I did see. I was watching the ESPN this morning where I guess when they flew back as the team, they couldn't get on the plane without testing negative first, and then Turner and his wife got a separate plane and flew on their own too.
Hasta eso, fíjate, they got on the plane.
They chartered their own flight for the team, and it was just them two on the plane with the the staff or whatever. And,
Los fue nacido manejar.
pues,
I mean,
what was the World Series at? What was the?
in Texas.
It was in Arlington, right?
Yeah, in Arlington. Good old
So-
Globe Life Park. Brand spanking new. Brand spanking
With
new.
not one Ranger in sight.
Not one Ranger. Now, probably DPS Rangers through the whole stadium. Pero, actual
Texas
Texas baseball Rangers, ninguno's in sight.
Again, there's always next year.
For, oh, yeah, I 100% agree with hopefully next year. But with, like I said, remember, I need to remind all you guys, two great things that just came to the studio. Remember, we have Buffalo Wings and Rings giving free kids meals on Halloween. Halloween. Think about it. When you think of Halloween, think Buffalo Wings and Rings, and think free food for the kids.
And a big shout out to the Mezcua family. They have been doing us the favor and putting the games on all their TVs on Friday and Thursday night for the first two games. So if you can't make it to the stadium, if you can't, or you don't want to feel like watching it at home, go to Wings and Rings. You can watch it there.
Lou's
get a
Wood
nice
Fire
dinner.
Pizza got it there too.
Lou's Wood Fire Pizza shows it, comes out for us and then shows the game. He's making it up to us by giving away these 50 pizzas he just announced.
Yeah, 50 pizzas, Del Rio.
We got some great sponsors this year.
Yeah, we're blessed to get them. 50 pizzas over the course of 3 home games. Just average that out. Dang. George is gonna be busy handing out like that pizza gift certificates.
Yep.
Definitely. And now we're gonna go to our next topic. You have to.
Do we have to?
You gotta take the slack for Daniel too.
You know-
Daniel, I know you're watching, Daniel, but now Mike's gonna get my wrath.
Me dejaste solo,
He
Daniel?
did, and I think he did it on purpose.
I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, I think he did. I really think he was gonna say. He said, "You know what? Because the jersey's coming on the next huddle already.
No,
You might as well. One of y'all."
I'm not going to take that bullet, man. We'll have to play rock, paper, scissors. Or something.
Rock, paper, scissors, right? So definitely.
Best of 7.
Best
rock,
of
paper,
7.
scissors.
Best of 7. Jersey will be here next week, so definitely for y'all. I mean, I might as well call that. You guys, really. But DC 4Lers,
There's
it's
still
not.
a chance. They can still make the playoffs.
Really?
There's hope.
How?
How? Their division is awful. If they win Sunday, they're still in first place.
They're
I'm
going
not
to
saying
win
they're
with
gonna
Bennett.
win.
What?
I'm not saying they're
Ducci?
going to win. I said if they win.
Ducci?
Danucci.
is
Yeah, I
going to
know.
take them to a win.
Anything's possible.
Really? Like, how long have you been a Cowboys
Oh, man,
fan?
I've been a Cowboy fan since day one, bro.
There you go. You see?
They can do no wrong in my eyes. They can lose all the games, and I'll be happy because we got the first draft pick.
Okay, leads to my first. That was my third question, but now it's the first one, just because you said that.
Yeah.
Do you think they're honestly doing this on purpose to get Trevor Lawrence?
I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I think it's really a lot of bad coaching. I don't think they had enough time to learn the new system. The way I was watching, I think it was, I don't know, Fox Sports or one of the channels. All the guys that are on the defense, they were brought onto the team to play a system, right?
Yeah.
That's why they brought them, to play those specific spots. They changed systems. So their bodies are built for something different, and they're trying to teach them something else. So instead of changing the whole system in a full off season, they changed the whole system with 3 weeks of training camp and no practice games. So one, it's a coaching because they shouldn't have changed it that much, or kept it a little bit more simple. But at the same time, it's effort, man. These players they're not running to the ball. They're not making the tackles. Some of them are running fast and trying hard. Jalen Smith leads the league in tackles right now as the middle linebacker. Van Der Esch is coming back, had a big game last week. It's just the rest of the defensive line. They already cut one defensive lineman, that Dontari Poe, and they got rid of Worley, another backup cornerback. They got rid of him. Those are the two guys that they signed for this specific system, and they didn't cut it, so they got out. They're out of there.
Wow.
So I'm saying,
And
it's
you do
bad
know who
coaching.
they acquired, right?
Who did they acquire?
You ready?
I haven't paid attention. Who did they
You
acquire?
ready? Probably Daniel right now is itching, saying like, Javi, really?
Who?
Cooper Rush.
Oh, the quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they need a backup now. I mean, and Cooper Rush knows what's the Kellen Moore system, so
Yeah.
that's why they bring him. That's just In case of emergency, break the glass on Cooper Rush. On Cooper Rush, you know what I mean? But Ben DiNucci, we'll see what he does. I mean, I've never seen him play, to be honest, so I don't know.
To be honest, I tried finding something on YouTube. Didn't find anything.
I know he went to James Madison University, but I have no idea what league they're even in, to be honest.
And I didn't feel too bad because
Zeke said the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Zeke said the same thing. He was like, I don't even know if you can find any tape on the guy. I just wanted to see, hey, okay, let me see if this guy does anything. But
we'll see.
Okay, given, if you go back on QBs, this was my second, now it is my second. I'm staying to say.
Yeah.
Would you have, who would you rather have, Whedon or Rush?
Brandon Whedon?
Yeah.
Oh, Cooper Rush.
Over Whedon.
Brandon Whedon had cinder blocks for feet. He couldn't move. Cooper Rush could at least move around the pocket. Brandon Whedon, right? You're talking about the Brandon Whedon from like 5 years ago or 6 years ago? Yeah, he couldn't move. That's why he didn't last, because he couldn't move out of the pocket. He couldn't scramble. And in the offensive line that they have playing right now, he's going to have to scramble.
Oh, yeah.
DiNucci or Cooper Rush or whoever's going to be playing, they're going to bring in Brucey from that movie with Adam Sandler. What's his name?
Oh.
They're going to bring him in, but they're going to have to run around because that offensive line is so full of holes right now. Everybody's hurt. I mean...
Well, aren't they getting...
Zach Martin's
coming back.
Zach Martin's back. He's going to protect the middle. Zeke
I wouldn't even play him, to be honest.
If you're going to tank and go for the draft pick, don't play him. You don't want him to get hurt worse than he already is.
Just heal up.
But I don't think that's in the nature of any sports team. I don't think they're going to do it on purpose. I think they're going to make it look like they're trying hard. I don't think they'll get the first draft pick. I think they'll probably do a top 10 draft pick. I don't think they should use it on the quarterback. I think Dak's the quarterback. They need to go after defense.
Okay.
They got to go after defense.
Okay. Say they stick to defense.
Mm-hmm.
But they do get a high pick, like number 2 or 3. And Lawrence doesn't go. And you have an option to pick him up. Would you? Come on.
I wouldn't. Me, personally, if I'm Jerry Jones, no.
Really?
How
would you not?
Because, dude, Dak's proven.
Okay.
Dak is already a proven commodity. Dak, you're going to pay him $200 million or whatever it's going to be. Whether you think he deserves it or not, that's what he's going to get paid. He's already showed you in the first 3-4 games this year that he can keep up with Patrick Mahomes, yardage-wise, touchdown-wise. He was getting better, making better decisions this year. I think if you go with Lawrence, you save the money, yes, but then you're starting over.
But you're building on something because this man's already hurt.
But
that's what I'm going at, though.
I mean, he's already going to heal. Like, he'll be fine. Guys come back from ankle injuries all the time. It's the knees.
Yes, but still, though, it's there. Don't you think it's going to be in his head, though?
I don't think Dak's got that kind of personality. I mean, he's always been...
anybody's, though, bro.
Oh, yeah, anybody. It all depends on the person, what they're made of inside. I think Dak's gone through a lot of stuff in his life. I mean, his mom passed away from cancer years ago. His brother just, passed away
recently,
this year. Yeah. So he's gone through a lot of stuff. So I think this, to him in his head, is not that big of a deal compared to the stuff he's gone through. So I think mentally he'll be good to go. But what I would do, if I'm the general manager of the Dallas Cowboys, which I'm not, and I had the number 3 pick.
Because if you try, you get cussed out like the people in Dallas.
Exactly. If I have the number 2 pick and Lawrence is still there, I'm trading back to number 5 or number 6, getting another first-round pick either this year or another first-round pick next year, and start loading up the defense. Defensive tackles, cornerbacks, load it up.
And text message coming on our text line that you guys see down there. Text us is saying Zach is going to come back and he's still not going to be the same player. But that's when you and that's what I'm going at towards Zach. I mean, he's a mobile quarterback. Yes. But to be mobile, you got to have confidence in your ankle, into how you're twisting. Yes, his rehab is probably going to be top notch.
Of course.
His training camp when he comes back next year is going to be probably top notch. But that first game you get back that you don't get like these Ram football players did their first game back, it's going to be that first hit or that first scramble that he does where he does a quick juke move that's going to get him to say, oh man, I really can't do this because I need to take care of myself.
And I think if we're talking about, let's say, like Ben DiNucci, and it was him that got hurt, I think him, you would have to worry about it. But with Dak, he hasn't shown anything that says he's not going to be confident in himself.
Because he hasn't got injured.
He's been injured before,
But not
But
this
I'm
big.
saying not that serious. But all I'm saying is he doesn't have that kind of personality mentally to say, "Oh, I can't do this," or "No, I'm scared." Like he's always taking it and everything head on.
A comment coming on our stream, Mr. Wynn saying, sorry to tell Alex Smith, who had the same injury and 2 years.
Alex Smith was gone.
Yeah.
I believe it was his leg, not necessarily his ankle, but his leg. Had like that Joe Theismann injury. Joe Theismann from the Redskins a long time ago. He broke his leg and he was done. But Alex Smith, so far he's come back, been able to play. I haven't seen him. I think he did well the first game he came back, but I haven't followed up with him. All I'm saying is Dak's mental personality doesn't show like a person that's going to be afraid. He's always been confident. I'm sure there's going to be some sense of like, okay.
Worrying,
maybe in practice,
obviously,
of course.
100%.
That's just natural, but I don't think he's the kind of person that's going to let it sit there and be thinking about it all the time. Like, oh man, what's going to happen? Oh man, what's going to happen? I think he's going to step up and
be the Dak that we saw?
That we saw for the first 3 games this year.
Oof.
Which was better than I thought he was going to be this year, to be honest.
Mr. Wynn also dropping a comment saying salary cap next year $175 million, give an injured QB $40 million per year. Yeah.
It depends on
right now. That is in Jerry's hands.
It depends on how they structure it. If you look at like Mahomes' contract, it's $200 million for 10 years, but in the first 5 years of the contract, he's only getting like $10 million a year.
Yeah.
Because he got a lot of signing bonus. They could do the same thing with Dak, give him a 4-year or 5-year deal. The first 2 years, because of the salary cap situation, a low salary cap number, but pay him a lot of bonus, and then give him the bigger salaries for the last 3 years of the contract. So there's definitely ways for them to figure it out. It's going to be, on average, $40 million a year, but it's not going to be 40 guaranteed every year. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways that the Cowboys can
get that. But it does leave you to question, how come he didn't do it before?
So, I mean, from what I've read, because I follow a lot of guys that work for like DallasCowboys.com and Dallas Cowboys Morning News and stuff like that, or Dallas Morning News. A lot of them said there was a contract on the table. Dak almost signed it, like right at the deadline, but then he just decided, you know what, I'll just wait 1 more year. So it was totally his decision. The Cowboys had offered him a deal. He wanted to wait for Deshaun Watson and for Patrick Mahomes to get their deal. So that was on Dak. The Cowboys offered him the contract. He almost signed it, but in the last minute he said, you know what, I'll just wait because I know these guys are going to get a contract too.
It probably wasn't the money he was looking
It probably wasn't. But to be honest, that was Dak's decision. I mean,
So if there's anybody to say he doesn't get the contract that he was expecting now, it's just on him now.
Yes, I mean,
It's just
and
100%.
he said that. He's like, I bet on myself. I took the risk. He's not hurting for money. These athletes have injury insurance, so he's not hurting for money because of the injury. It's just gonna see how he responds to everything next year. Well, you just have to wait and see.
Wait and see as DiNucci and Rush.
At least till Dalton comes back from that concussion, which was an ugly hit. Man, that was a real bad hit. I saw it, and I had the same reaction that the coach said. Like, dude, where aren't they helping him up? Like, where's his team at? They were just kind of looking around.
Right?
And I think Zach Martin came out yesterday and said, or this morning said, that it was a coaching opportunity to the young guys because there was a lot of young guys on the field and they didn't know how to respond
to that.
Like, if he would have been on the field, he probably would have been in that guy's face. You know what I mean? Because he's a veteran. He knows to respond.
Real quick message before we end this. It says, what happened to our $200 million running back? He needs to step up or get out.
I mean, it's $90 million. But
that's your feed the beast.
It's hard to feed the beast when there's nobody hunting. I mean, there's
but that's where leadership comes in.
Well, yes, I
don't want to say leadership because who knows? Jerry Jones is probably listening to the airways and he'll tell me to shut up.
No, I think he should be leading the team. I think he should be the rah-rah guy, you know, and like, let's do this for Dak, do this for whoever you want to do it for. But it's hard for him to run when there's no holes, man. That offensive line is beat up.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard, man. You could be Eric Dickerson or you could be Walter Payton, and if there's no offensive line in front of you, you cannot go.
I don't think Emmitt Smith could even run with this line that we got. But guys, like to thank y'all. Remember, stay tuned to tomorrow I'm going to be live at Lou's Wood Fire Pizza to give you guys a chance to win one of the 50 pizzas he's going to be giving away. Even to right now, I'm shocked. I even want one now. I've talked about 50 pizzas. Definitely one of 50 pizzas. But when you think of Halloween, think Buffalo Wings and Rings with free, kids eat free that day with a purchase of an adult meal. So definitely go by there. Thank you to everybody tuning in on our streams this evening. Remember, Ram Football will give you guys a great pregame. Tune in, pregame. Mike?
Last thing, make sure tomorrow's the last day for early voting. Go vote if you haven't done it yet.
Right now, I know you haven't said it
I think
yet.
Tomorrow they're going 7 to 7.
Yes, 7 to
So
7.
get it done. Go on your lunch break. I went today all late, right? I finally went. But I went on my lunch break. It took me 15 minutes.
Que no te oiga tu tío.
Que no me oiga.
Que no
Hey,
te
I
oiga.
already filled out my ballot. So yeah. But all I'm saying is it takes 15 minutes. You park, you get down, you put the hand sanitizer, show them your ID. You're in and out 5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes. There you go. Tops. Go out and vote. Last day tomorrow. Remember, we'll have more information. Town Talk Live in the morning. But that's it, guys. We'll leave you guys with some great Christian programming. But please, muchas gracias. Go out and vote. Remember,